I just want to let you know I do get emotional about all this.
I think your story really helps us tell the full story of what's happening in Southeast Michigan.
This is a serious thing. I'm a healthy person. This thing took me down so fast in hours. I've never been ill in my whole entire life. Never had any hospital visits.
He had just started working from home. The whole time he wasn't feeling well. I said, how is your breathing? How is your breathing?
I had shortness of breath.
He seemed to be okay, but that Monday morning he did start feeling short of breath.
Your energy level is completely gone. You can't get up to go to the bathroom. That's how bad it is.
We did do a video chat with our medical practice. He did prescribe a Z-Pak, which is one of the medications they're finding that's effective. I think it definitely bought us some time.
Nancy, when did you know he was bad enough that we got to get to the hospital?
I took his temperature. It was almost 102 again. And then by the time it was time for his next Tylenol dose, it was 102.7.
I could just feel myself just slipping.
She said, you know what? I think we should go.
She's pretty damn smart. She knew she needed to get me out of here.
I mean, I just knew I couldn't. It was time. I had decided St. Mary's because I had been a patient there and they took great care of me. I called them ahead. They said, let us know when you're there. And I called in and they had the great screening area for coronavirus at the ER.
And I'll tell you what, that first guy, when he started writing my vitals on the windshield, I knew I was in big trouble.
His oxygen was 86%. And then they swabbed him once for the flu, once for the virus right from the car.
I mean, he was a star. He's out there all gowned up. He took my oxygen level and he's like, this guy's going downhill. I mean, he's at 86.
Then he got out of the car and they said, you can't come with him.
From the time I got in the waiting room, I didn't think I was going to make it through the night.
He got progressively worse while he was waiting for a room.
And I just kept falling, going lower and lower, and my head was hurting so bad, and I was rubbing my head, and I have little nightmares about the first night that I was in the waiting room. There's this girl next to me, Amanda. I want to let her go first. I couldn't do it. I had to go. I couldn't breathe. And I'm not the type that would never let someone go before me if I thought they were hurting. But when they said my name, Richard, I could barely get out of the chair to walk to where they were taking me.
They did a chest x-ray. He did have double pneumonia.
And I couldn't hardly breathe, so I was not talking because every time you talked, you coughed.
All I had heard so far is ventilators, and I just wanted him to get care.
I was scared. My sugar had shot up, so I had to get insulin. They had me on an oxygen regimen where I was breathing pure oxygen from the time I was there all the way upstairs.
Was there a moment that you thought, I'm not going to make it?
Oh yeah, many moments. And the doctor asked me, he says, if we had to put you on a ventilator, are you going to be okay with that? And I just looked at him. I just said, yes. I'm not going to refuse something that's going to save my life.
When the test came back, it came back in 24 hours, which I thought was very timely from what we had heard. They started giving him Rocephin for the antibiotic, azithromycin, and then on Tuesday evening, they gave him his first dose of the hydroxychloroquine.
From Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday, without the oxycort, I might have been on a ventilator by Friday.
It really helped him turn a corner.
Richard, how young are you?
I'm 57.
Any underlying conditions?
Nope, none. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't have allergy issues.
Earlier this week, I did a video on how important it is to pack a go bag.
Yeah, the go bag. Yeah, absolutely.
I did not have a go bag. I saw your video. I thought it was excellent.
I couldn't dress myself. I went to the hospital with no socks on.
I forgot his glasses. I forgot his phone.
No glasses, no belt. I barely got my clothes on to get in the car, but you got me there.
Yeah, he needed those things. His glasses so he could see, his phone so he could communicate. The ER workers and the nurses, we'd get disconnected. It's no fault of anyone's, but I mean, I couldn't be there. I couldn't sit next to him in the ER waiting room. And then you think oh my God, they're alone. And then not being able to hear his voice. Yeah.
And when did you know he was going to make the turn?
I heard him. I told him he sounded like Clint Eastwood. He was taking calls. He was texting back, and he was very weak, but he was like, they told me I'm coming home. And I was like, that is just amazing. Yeah.
So he's home.
He's home.
All right. I know you guys are social distancing, but hand him the phone. Let's talk to him.
Yep. Okay.
Richard. And how you doing?
I'm doing better. Every day is a better day.
Can you describe what it was like inside St. Mary Mercy Livonia?
Pretty intense. They were dropping off the meds, and they were in and out of the room. They gowned up. They gave you what they were supposed to give you, and they got out. I'll tell you what, when they were wheeling me out on Thursday, man, just having a little bit of a breeze from the wheelchair to go downstairs to get in the car, it was like just a breath of fresh air. I still wonder about Amanda. I felt bad leaving her behind. I would have rather have seen her go before me if I could have.
Well, I just want to say, Amanda, if you see this and you know that was you, please let us know you're okay.
Right.
How are the doctors? How are the nurses to you at St. Mary's?
They're truly amazing. They're truly amazing.
Jackie, Bianca, Dr. Wolf, Dr. Pacheski, I
Judy.
think, Judy. I call her Judge Judy, but she's really Nurse Judy. She's very strict upon his discharge about what he needed to do.
I think they're good people. They're all working hard.
Every nurse that worked, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are remarkable.
I hope somehow you see this video because you took care of my Richard.
They saved your life.
Yeah.
Well, we're so glad you made it home.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy I'm home, too.
Thank you, Richard. Stay healthy, okay?
Yep. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to try and make every day a better day.
Thanks for saving his life, Nancy.
Oh, hey, I'm happy. Thank you, Lila.
Bye, you guys. Stay well.